Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for joining me on my latest UEFN or Unreal Engine for Fortnite tutorial video that will provide you with a basic introduction into the NPC Spawner device. Now this is one of the latest devices that were added at the start of 2024 by Epic Games to UEFN, and it offers a really interesting set of options, most of which will not be shown in this video. Instead, I'm just going to give you, like I said, a basic introduction into the most essential elements of the spawner so that you can kind of figure out how it works in the utmost basic form. But also I provide you with a platform where you can then start to experiment with it inside of your own creations in UEFN and Fortnite Creative. Now, how do we found the NPC spawner in the first place? We go in your content browser, under all, search for, you probably suspected, NPC. Once you do, you're going to get several elements, but this is it. NPC Spawner spawns NPCs with customizable options. Simply drag and drop it into the level, and there it is. As you can see, one of the classic character meshes or models from Fortnite is available, present, and now we can kind of figure out what does it do. First of all, of course, we have the NPC spawner like as an instance here. We have all of its options. All of these are also available in Fortnite Creative once you start the game, but you have your basic location and scale for the spawner itself. We have what is probably familiar to everyone who has been using this. Let me just break them all down. Through user options for any spawner, so we have our user account or spawn count, spawn through walls, the ability, enable at start game. Now this is different, this is interesting, but it's also really complex. It's called NPC behavior script override, where you can then create inverse your own snippet of code, which you can then load into the same NPC spawner, where NPC characters will kind of emulate that verse code that you create. We also have NPC character definition, where we can also choose elements, but we don't have any options available now. And as you can see, additional NPC character modifiers are also present, but again, not available. We have our functions, which is basically enable, disable, spawn, despawn, reset, like any spawner. Events, where we have either on spawned or on eliminated, and draw distance additional components, as well as data layers. Now, in terms of the mesh itself, we have first of all the static mesh component, and then the character skeletal mesh, where you can in theory create or import your own meshes, but also there are elements like gravity, collision, rules, and many more things, including this advanced option under character skeletal meshes, where we have ray tracing and plenty of other stuff as well. So right now in this form, you simply have a spawner that is working in the exact same manner as a guard spawner or wildlife spawner, where it basically allows your character to come into contact with NPCs. Right now these NPCs don't do anything, they will just move about, but through the adaptation of verse scripts you can create additional rules for them. But in their most basic form, you have your extras. Basically you have other characters who are not enemies, who will not get into combat mode or anything once they kind of notice you. You get an ability to populate your game world with additional characters. Right now in this form they are not interactive, they won't bring anything else to the table in terms of gameplay mechanics and other features, but they will be present, and this device is not present and not available in Fortnite Creative, so you have to use it and import it through UEFN and then only edit it and use it later on in Fortnite Creative and on your islands. So this is a short video. It's basically everything related to NPC spawners in this kind of bare form without the use of verse. Hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully this can be a start for your experimentation with NPC spawners and what NPCs can do. It's a lot of stuff, but again, demands a knowledge of verse. And I would love to hear what you can do or what did you learn later on that is useful for creating your NPCs. That's all for me. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for listening and watching. There is a bunch of ways how you can support me if you'd like to do that, but cheapest, easiest and quickest is to subscribe to my channel. Anyone who would like to become my Patreon supporter, you have my Patreon page, or you can check out my books on Amazon, which are also present in the description below. That's all from me. Thank you for being here. Have a great week. Have a great day. Have loads of fun in your UEFN projects. Until my next video, bye bye.